Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name's Anthony and in today's video we're going to talk about something really serious. And it's whether or not James Charles has stolen his new colour block collection from a lesser known creator and what ramifications this will have for fashion and James Charles's brand in general. But before we get started, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really does help my channel to grow. Please also leave a comment down below. I like to chat to you guys and get to know you a little bit. And I also want to try and build a fashion loving community where we all get together and have a bit of a chat. Okay, so what has actually happened? Well, I woke up today to a bit of a Twitter beef between James Charles and Ethan Klein. Originally, I saw James Charles's response to Ethan's and I was like, oh, what is this about? And the tweet basically is alleging that James Charles has ripped off his brand Teddy Fresh. Now I'm going to read you the tweet so you've got a bit of context. So, James Charles said, "When you DM'd me yesterday, I sent you the original photo that inspired my collection. Explained I'd never seen your brand, but also asked what you wanted me to do. You didn't reply. After last year, I vowed to keep conversations private and create solutions, not drama." Yeah, he's posted it on Twitter, but okay, wherever. He has posted it on Twitter in response to Ethan's post. Ethan's post was, "I know we didn't invent colour blocking, but I'm having a hard time with the new James Charles merch. It's the same exact design as Hiller's." Is that how you say your name? Hiller? "Combined with the fact that his audience is so huge, many people will assume he's designed it and start accusing us of plagiarism. What do you think?" So there's a couple of allegations there and it's all alleged because apparently James Charles has sent him his original inspiration, which could have honestly come from anywhere. So it's really hard to know if someone in his team has seen Teddy Fresh or someone else has pulled some inspiration together where Teddy Fresh was on the mood board or something. Who knows? Anyway, James Charles said he's never seen the brand, he's never even heard of it, and he has not copied. So what is the big deal with it all? Well, plagiarism is a massive thing and people can sue over it. So plagiarism is the practice of taking someone else's creation, writing, design, anything like that, and saying it is your own original design. So in this case, the two brands look very similar and James Charles could be hit with a lawsuit for plagiarism. But Teddy Fresh have to prove without doubt that James Charles has seen his brand and was influenced by the brand to be able to make it legitimate. Now there's a couple other things that I'd kind of want to talk about, and that is trademarks. A trademark is a symbol or a word that is legally registered to a company and is basically their brand aesthetic. So he can't really go after them for a trademark, so to say. I mean, he does even say that he has not invented colour blocking. It all just depends where the inspiration for the hoodie has actually come from. But it is suspect because the actual layout of the hoodie is very similar to Teddy Fresh. Now, the third thing that I want to talk about is intellectual property. Intellectual property is a bit of a tricky one to sort of discuss because intellectual property is something that you have created, designed, or have come up with from your own research and your own brain, and it's your work. You don't have to register any kind of copyright or anything like that to have intellectual property. If I designed a shoe and no one else has designed the shoe before, but someone else copies it, and I know that no one else has designed that shoe because I came up with it, I came up with the whole concept, and this other person's copied this shoe, then my intellectual property has been stolen. That could come in the form of writing, it could come in the form of different designs, it could even come under the form of colour blocking. Now, if this colour blocking is synonymous with Teddy Fresh and it's their brand identity and it encompasses their whole brand and their whole brand is built on this colour block, then yes, they could potentially sue for intellectual property and trademark and all of that sort of stuff. But if it's not, then they're going to have a difficult time proving that James Charles has copied them. Now I've done a little bit of a Google search as well and just typed in a few different things and I'll show you them. So I just typed in colour block hoodie to see what would come up. And as you can see, there's loads of different colour block hoodies and one in particular that jumps out to me is this Nike one with a metallic tip. And again, that is very similar to James Charles's. Now, if you notice in colour block, this kind of pastel looking combination is very common. Has he got this pastel inspiration from Teddy Fresh? Did he get the layout from Teddy Fresh? Who knows? Probably not, but he could have. After looking at some of the stuff that I've seen online, I actually don't think he's copied, or I don't think he's aware that his team may have taken inspiration from Teddy Fresh. Let's say it like that. I can't imagine James Charles getting into the nitty-gritty of design. I assume he's involved to a point, but I can't imagine he's fully in the design process where he's CADing up, drawing, choosing the combinations, all of that sort of stuff. He'll probably just get served with a piece of paper saying, these are the designs, and he's like, oh yeah, I really like that, but can you move this colour to here? Can you move that colour to there? Blah, 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 blah. So, yeah. I don't know though, maybe he's more involved. Maybe he does do all of this stuff. I'm not sure, but he seems like he's going to be very busy. If he's got video editors, if he's got social media managers, if he's got people in PR and lawyers and all of that sort of stuff, it sounds like he'd have someone who is managing and creating the brand sisters. So when I've worked in fast fashion companies before and I was designing something, for example, I was designing a trainer with stripes down the side, and I had to submit that design to my legal team. The legal team did a research on different trademarks, intellectual properties, and all of this sort of stuff, and came back with basically a rejection because it was too similar to the Gucci trainer. The legal team shut it down and said, no, it's too close. From a legal standpoint, that is the best thing to do. If it's too similar or could be interpreted in a way that is copying, you need to shut it down straight away. And I'm sure James Charles has got a legal team that should be looking for this kind of stuff. They should be looking for similarity. Oh, I can't say that word. The similar kind of products that are out in the market. So if they haven't done their due diligence, shame on the legal team. Hey! So what does Twitter think about this whole debacle? Well, some of them are saying, I'm not the biggest fan of James, but this design isn't original, even down to the colours. Different brands have been making it with their logos for years. If you truly DM'd him before and this is still tweeted out, this is highly immature. I mean, you'll jack the Vancouver Grizzlies like it was no big deal, lol. Now you're complaining when someone does it to you? Come on, bro. You should attack the Sidemen, Nordstrom, and many other companies as well then. Ooh, that is quite similar, isn't it? Ugh. It could be stolen, but I thought the original inspo was from 90s clothing. Didn't know it was an original thought. Isn't the bear that makes Teddy Fresh Teddy Fresh? So they're talking about their kind of logo and emblem. If they put that on anything, it makes it Teddy Fresh. And can they claim this colour block because they put the bear on? And they've also put colour blocked inspiration there from the 90s. So that is kind of Twitter's thoughts on the whole situation. Do I think James Charles has ripped off Teddy Fresh and stolen his inspiration to come out with his own merch line? No, actually, I don't think he has. I don't think he has actually seen the Teddy Fresh collection. I actually think he's come up with an idea. He wanted to do pastels, he wanted to do colour block. He's given it to a team. That team has gone off, researched, and come up with a couple of concepts and ideas, presented back to James, and he has chosen from that. Do I think they could potentially have ripped them off? Potentially. It's to be determined, really. I mean, you can't just go around and say that they've ripped you off, especially when James Charles probably does have a legal team to check all of this. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments section below. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to click that beautiful red subscribe button down below. Please also leave a comment. Please also check out my Etsy shop where you can buy CADs and vectors to help support you in your everyday design life. And it really helps to support this channel. Alright, okay, thanks for watching. Alright, bye. Cha cha cha. Bye.